Hello, everybody. Welcome to the latest Inside Rovers away day preview. Rovers heading to Charlton Athletic in Sky Bet League One this weekend. Joining me to look ahead to that one, Rovers midfielder Matt Smith, who spent some time on loan at the Valley last season. Matt, it's another crucial game, the third in a row, I suppose you could look at as a big one and a decent possibility of picking up some points.
Yeah, 100%. I think we're going into it confident, really, after obviously the Cheltenham win. And then the other night as well, putting in a good performance, and really we should have took 3 points really. But no, yeah, I think all the boys going into the game will be feeling confident, and hopefully we can go on and get a result.
The home form, Richie Wellens said in press on Friday, has been sort of playoff form, but away from home we haven't managed to pick up a point yet. How much of a determination is there within the group to sort of get that monkey off the back and start performing on the road as well?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think obviously it's more difficult going away from home, but I feel like it's something that obviously we need to improve on and start picking up points. But as I said, yeah, it's obviously easier with our crowd at home. But yeah, I think overall, yeah, we need to improve on that really. So we're looking to do that tomorrow.
Yeah, on Saturday and then on Tuesday, the two massive games, aren't they? Charlton and Crewe either side of us in the table at present. All of a sudden, if you can get 4 to 6 points, I suppose, in those two games, and then there's a bit of a gap before the next league, it can just stand you in good stead.
Yeah, no, 100%. As I said, I think we'll be going into them games confident as well, knowing sort of how we performed in the last two games. Really, there's been like some encouraging signs, and obviously them being near us in the table. So yeah, it's important for us really. And then, like you said, if we go in, win them 2 games, pick up some points, and then be in a good place for the international break.
You, of course, had your loan spell at Charlton last season. It's a big ground to play at this level, isn't it? I'm sure you and the boys are relishing that one at the weekend.
Oh yeah, 100%. As I said, you know, it's a big game, and they've got some good players. But as I said, yeah, we were going into it confident, looking to get all 3 points and put in a good performance.
I said to Noyley last week, although it's not where you want to be in the table, psychologically it must have been massive to be able to look at the league position and see that you climbed a place off the bottom of the table. A win on Saturday would see you climb above Charlton as well. And it's about building those small blocks bit by bit, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. And I think it was good from all the boys really that we was keeping positive and stuff. And we knew if we kept doing the right things, kept training hard, kept sticking to the game plan really, that eventually things will turn. I feel like we're on that way. So yeah, as I said, we just got to keep going and hopefully pick up 3 points tomorrow.
A few of the boys have started to get their first goal for the club. We saw Rodrigo last week and Ethan midweek. Is that something you're urging yourself to try and do, getting closer to doing?
Yeah, no, I do need to get on the score sheet really. But no, yeah, I think I've been working on sort of my finishing and stuff like that. So hopefully it will come soon.
Of course, being a London boy and the game being in London on Saturday, you're expecting to have a few family members down there to watch you at the Valley?
Yeah, my mum and dad will come. A couple of my mates will come as well, come to support us. So yeah.
Of course, being a former club, does that make any difference to you as a young player? I know it was only a loan and stuff like that, but can it help you? I suppose it's a ground that you know well and that sort of thing.
So as you say, it's a ground that I've sort of played at, so I should sort of feel comfortable sort of there. And then as well, obviously, even though like you said it was a loan, I still didn't get as much game time there as I probably would have wanted. So for me personally, that's a bit of a drive to go and prove a point really.
Of course, Charlton haven't had the best start to the season. Perhaps the surprise package. We've seen some teams doing well that you might not expect, but for Charlton, given the size of the club and some of the players that came in the summer, are you surprised to see them where they are on the table?
And I would say so. Like you said, some of the signings they've got, and then obviously being last year, I know they've got some good players and stuff like that. So yeah, it is a surprise that they are where they are. That's why we know sort of going into this game, even though they're sort of bottom of the table, we know it's going to be a difficult game. So we've got to be at it really. and put in a good performance.
Obviously, Johnny Jackson would have been there when you were there last season. Nigel Adkins, who did well last season, he got Charlton to within goal difference of the playoffs at the end of the campaign. But Johnny Jackson, a man that knows the club well, and you can see why it hasn't taken him long to stamp his authority.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. He was a good coach when I was there. Helped me a lot, really. So yeah, he'll step in and probably do a good job, I assume. But yeah,
of course, you know what the crowd's like at the Valley. They'll back the team all the way when it's going well. But if we can get off to a good start on Saturday, it's the type of place where the crowd can get on top of the players, isn't it? And make it hard for the home team if they're not performing well. Maybe if we can get that first goal and stifle them a little bit, it can work to our advantage as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like you say, with their big crowd and stuff, and us being the away team, if we can go and start on the front foot really and put them under pressure, then 100% with a big stadium like that full of a lot of fans, you can start to feel, and Charlton could start to feel the pressure really, which could go in our favour. So yeah, no.
How big a boost would it be then just finally to get those points away from home, especially at a club around you in the table? I think there's 6 points between Rovers in 23rd and 15th position. So it's massive, isn't it, these next few days, as I said earlier on?
Yeah, that is massive. And that's why I say that I feel like we're going into this game with good confidence, really, knowing that we can pick up results and things can turn for us. So yeah, 100%.
And of course, for you, I touched on earlier on the goal aspect, but you came off the bench for Rowie last weekend. You got to start in midweek. Are you feeling closer to where you want to be now?
I feel like I'm on the right tracks really to getting back to where I want to be. Like you said, hopefully I can just start chipping in with goals and assists, and obviously put the performances alongside with that.